What food is better store-bought than homemade? Chips. Cereal. I've never heard of homemade cereal. Sounds gross. In my case, everything. Cheese. Ooh, good one. Chocolate. All pastries. These guys just really know what they're doing in that bakery section. I have to disagree with you on that. Yes, they make nice things, but a fresh, homemade cake, cookies or pralines are far better than anything you can buy. I'll give you one thing. The ones you buy look a bit nicer in most cases. Still working on that. Frozen pockets with pizza stuff in them, monsieur. You go to a weird Levi's. Corned beef hash. Something about the canned version is still better than any I've ever had at a breakfast place. Poptarts. Nobozy makes Pop-Tarts at home. Douglas J. Pop-Tart, the inventor of Pop-Tarts, made them at home before they hit the market. His nephew, William Toaster Stoidle, was his pioneer in the same field. Ketchup. I had homemade once and it was terrible. Now barbecue sauce on the other hand. A dab of molasses. A lot more ketchup. A good shake of mesquite rub. A healthy puff of cayenne. And a wee bit of lemon pepper. I've paid money for barbecue sauce that was way worse. Bagels. I used to think the same, but TBH, homemade fresh bagels are out of this world. Not even a contest with a store-bought. As an NYC resident, you go to a bagel shop, not a store. Store-bought bagels usually suck, at least compared to good New York bagels. And now, because of the pandemic, I save a lot of money not spending on bagels every morning. But they are so good, with all the cream cheeses to choose from. Also, the lox options. Chimichangas. Sushi. Funnily enough, restaurant sushi is also just about as expensive as it is making it yourself. And you get the pleasure of a sushi chef making it for you. Pizza. May cost more and time-consuming, but semi-homemade pizza is way better. Just buy the dough. Buy the dough that you have to let rise and then roll out and cook with the rest. Not the pre-cooked ones. It's likely A. cheaper and definitely B. better. Love 'em or hate 'em. Walmart by me at least has pizza doughs for like $1 in the deli section. You let it thaw and rise. Roll it out. Put your ingredients on top and cook. And it's fantastic. In addition to the taste. Buying the uncooked dough, the toppings stay on better. It always felt like they were going to fall off the pre-cooked dough crusts. The dough can also make a good stromboli. I used to work in a Walmart deli. And know the dough you mean. Bruh, I just told my opinion. Hey, we here on Reddit don't care about your opinion. You obviously are wrong. Well, we are allowed to disagree. Donuts. Sugar cookies. My dad makes really good ones, but nothing beats the store-bought kind with that frosting on them. You're talking about Loft House, aren't ya? Puff pastry, phyllo dough. Taco Bell chalupas. All of it if you suck at cooking. Very thin hamburger patties. Tacos. Taco shells. Give me the shells and I can make tacos, but I can't make taco shells. Stored foods. Ramen depends. This may sound weird, but I have tried homemade applesauce and homemade rice pudding many times. Not together, obviously, and I like the store-bought stuff way better. For some reason, when they're homemade, I find them too soupy, so to speak. I also find the rice pudding is less flavorful, and the applesauce is either kinda sour tasting, or tasteless, and often too chunky. The ratio of ingredients in a recipe or the quality and type of ingredient available to commercial kitchens versus grocery stores are very different. Anything really when you live with my mother. I've not perfected making sausage yet. Thai food. How do you even start making that stuff? God, I regret visualizing this one. Milk. Mac and cheese. Bleach. Pasta. Debatable. Not debatable. Just wrong. Homemade is way better. Depends. Spaghetti. Bought. Kluski. Homemade pasta is wonderful, but very time-consuming to make. Then at dinner, bang, it's gone. It takes 10 minutes of work and half an hour to rest. It's easy as fuck. I have a mixer and pasta roller. Dough is less than 5 minutes prep. But then the long 1-hour wait. Pasta roller is pretty quick too. I attach the one end of the pasta sheet to the other so it makes a circle. I don't have to keep putting it in and only have to flour it once and again after they are cut. Donuts. Panko. Chocolate. Pop-Tarts. In my opinion, if you take everything into account, all of it, the improvement in taste that I get by cooking my own food is never worth the effort and time I put in it. If we weren't adhering to the exact request from up, I would tend to agree with you. 78% agreement. Hot dogs. Most alcoholic things. Everything you don't know how to make! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Cake mix. Most of the replies I've read are debatable, but this one in my experience is universally true. Store-bought cake mix is so ingrained in people's minds as what cake should be that when my wife used to make cakes for people completely from scratch, they didn't really like the texture. Now she just dresses up a box mix and people love the monsieur. Honestly, that's sad. My grandma makes bomb cake. All about the icing. That and the filling. Pumpkin pie, kebab, baked beans, don't at me. You're 100% right. Medicine, donuts, hummus 1000%. Staying in had me attempting to make my own and chickpeas are such a hassle. Crayons. While not liking either in the least, I will always choose the store Rice Krispies versus the homemade cereal ones. Taco seasoning. Popcorn, pizza, babies, excuse me? Children, they just taste better store-bought. It also takes forever to make them homemade. Hummus. OFC. I could never have imagined. Porn. Damn good answer. I dunno about store-bought, but I once had a quesadilla at Outback Steakhouse that I'd totally snarf down again if I had the chance. Homemade popcorn isn't as good as theater popcorn. I disagree. I bought a popcorn thing a while back before quarantine. The only difference between the two is the salt. I don't use salt on my home popcorn. I do enjoy the flavor powder though. Ice cream cake, lasagna, Costco pizza, pretzels. Honestly, M&M cookies. My mom occasionally makes them, but I've always preferred the crappy gas station ones. Something about the artificial oil they use. Anything if I'm making it. Ketchup. Ravioli Chef Boyardee to be specific. Foreskin. Bread. Homemade bread is good, but the bread you get from the store then bake in the oven is the best. French fries. Those cookies with the frosting on top. A few have mentioned the monsieur, they're damn good. I'm torn depending on the food item. That depends entirely on the home that is making it. In my case, everything except omelets. Taquitos. Chicken nuggets. Ice cream. Pop-Tarts. Technically you can make them at home, but they're a pain in the ass to make. Tartar sauce. Restaurant curries from a good restaurant are way better than packer curries at home. Maybe an Indian though might make a better home curry. Pizza. Definitely pizza. Bread too. Burger. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.